Good evening, morning, whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ford here from Ford's Tool Reviews. Sorry about the clicking and the unnecessary stuff and showing you the rear end, but I want to talk to you guys about a video that I just watched, and I'm not going to bash the YouTuber that did it because, or any YouTubers for that matter, but he was doing a review on the Tiger Wrench, and a Tiger Wrench is basically, it's a 12-point wrench, from my understanding, that they claim will do 16 different socket sizes. It's actually probably more like 8. Oh, they're doing 8 standard, 8 metric, so yeah, 16 different socket sizes. And it occurred to me while I was watching this video that the reason that is because it does spline drive, or quote unquote spline drive. The people that buy these tools, I'm not bashing people, but I just would not buy these tools. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys need a pass-through ratchet or socket, like badly, go with one of these. You guys remember, this is my most popular video on here. This thing would have been much better. The guy's name who did the reviews is James from Freaking Reviews. And this is a much better alternative to James's reviews, because this is much more useful. You get a socket. Here I have a, trying to pull it out. Looks to be a 3/4 or an inch socket. This thing would kick the crap out of the Tiger Wrench. I mean, one, it's ratchet. I'm putting quite a few pounds of pressure on this thing as I'm turning it. And this would just be so much better than the Tiger Wrench. I'm sorry, that's the way it is. Anything that has spline that doesn't ratchet, unless you're breaking a bolt loose, is not good, in my opinion, for a wrench. And for those other tricky jobs where that won't cut it for you, that's why they make the regular 3/8 drive, 1/4 inch drive, and 1/2 inch drive. I'm recording this at like 8 o'clock at night where I am. But that's just my thing. I mean, if you're gonna buy wrenches, buy wrenches. Don't buy, in my opinion, my humblest opinion, don't buy like junk. And everybody's gonna come after me now because I said junk, because I've got Pittsburgh tools. I hear you. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is, if you have a tool and it's rounding off your fastener, it's probably a good idea to get rid of that tool. I've mauled a couple of heads off of this, and I would return it, but I'm actually going to get deep well sockets for this ratchet, and 3/8 inch is exactly what I want. This is the, what you would throw in a standard toolbox. So these splines will be retired. They haven't even been used. Like, I've actually wanted to ask the guys over at Harbor Freight if I could just buy the ratchet, because I know these spline drives are not a good idea. I'm aware fully that these are not very good. I don't have a bolt with me. I wish. Oh wait, yeah I do. Yes I do. Actually I have one in my toolbox, I believe, unless I took it out. Nope, there it is. But spline drive is fine until you get into the big hard stuff. I'm really not a huge fan of this design with spline. Try saying that 5 times fast. But I guess, I mean, it works for what it is, and I'm not really going to return this to Harbor Freight because this is my first official socket set. The pass-through was the first one I bought, but this one is the first one I can use. So it's not going anywhere. But if I have the choice, if I'm going to use the spline drive ratchet, it's going to be like this. I'm going to use something that if it gets the crap kicked out of it, that it's not going to be that expensive to replace. And I don't want to buy a brand new socket set because I messed up one socket. So it's just not worth it. It'd be easier just to get the spline drive. I know, YouTube's gonna flag me for this. Don't worry, YouTube, I'm only using this for the screwdriver. Don't worry. So, I have one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, I heard through the grapevine that I believe it was replica air guns. I don't know. I was watching Michael K's video earlier on his channel, Replica Air Guns, and YouTube has now gone, well, let's just not beat around the bush. They've gone crazy, and they are now flagging content creators that are using that kind of stuff. Whatever, if you're into that. I'm not going to say on camera if I am or if I'm not, but yeah, like this spline drive right here. Very good. It's the same thing with the 7/16ths. I keep saying that I'm going to go back to Harbor Freight and I'm going to get a brand new wrench holder, and I keep saying that I'm going to do that. And I will in the future. Just waiting for some... I'm waiting for the mowing season to start so I can get some more money. As far as spline drive goes, guys, I don't like that in this kind of a ratchet. And like I said, the only reason I bought this ratchet was one, it's cheap, and two, it came in a 21-piece set and it was on sale when I bought it. I don't really know when I'm going to be using all of these sockets, but it's good to know. Like 13/16. Anybody know when anyone's going to use that kind of socket? I don't have any plans on using a 13/16 socket. I use 9/16, 7/16, half inch, 3/4, and maybe 5/8. Maybe. But I'll be putting up a video kind of talking a little bit more. I wanted to point out something that I didn't point out in my review, or if I did, I'm going to say it anyway. Is it just me? Oh, there it is, my screw from my package. There we go. Metal hold it for now. This packaging is going to get thrown out eventually. Once I get a better holder for my wrenches, this is going to get thrown in the trash. The wrenches are going to come out, the packaging is going to get thrown away. It's the same thing for every one of these tools, except for maybe my Pittsburgh pass-throughs. They're going to stay in that case, because I don't know if I might be able to find a case for them. But as far as YouTube, I'm going to make another video here in a few minutes of YouTube controversy. Actually, oh, I'm late for something actually. It'll actually be later on tonight, so be sure to tune in. I'm not sure if I'm going to be uploading a video tomorrow or not. I've still got to sit down with and think about stuff. By the way, for anyone wondering on YouTube, this is a pair of folding pliers. They say Ford on them. They're a pair of folding pliers that are also used as a screwdriver. They're not anything else. So, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out. I'm Ford, and I'll see you later.